Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see a hands-on tutorial for creating a project that is AI-based story creator through N8N automation tool, right? So initially, I'll be just briefing about how the project is going to be into the workflow. What I have to do is I have to keep some trigger. So once I kept a trigger, I have to connect an AI agent, so which I could pre-prompt to the AI agent to generate a story from the LLM like Google Gemini, Grok, ChatGPT. Okay, so I have to connect the LLM to the AI agent, and the AI agent have to fetch the content from the LLM, and it has to be sent to an email of a person. Okay, this is the workflow that I'm going to show you as a simple project, that how N8N tool works, right? So once you signed in into the N8N website, so you will have the dashboard or the screen UI will be like this, right? So here, add first step. So once you click the plus symbol, automatically the search nodes will be opening. So here I could search like Google Gemini. I could just go and search just Google Gemini. I could search Gmail. I'll get, if I want sheets, I could fetch. So a lot of things which is inbuilt in the N8N website. Okay, so as of now, for creating a simple project for AI-based story creation, which need to be communicated via Gmail. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a manual trigger. Okay, so once I'll just show you again how the manual trigger was made. So I'm just clicking the plus symbol, and automatically the search node has given, and there is an option for trigger manually. Otherwise, I could search also trigger manually. Better I will select from here trigger manually. So once I click, automatically the screen will come to the node will come to the workflow. Okay, this is when I'm clicking execute workflow. Okay, this is a manual trigger. So whenever I click something, the workflow will start to execute. Okay, I will just show you here, execute workflow. And automatically the workflow success will be shown here. So now I'm going to add an AI agent. Okay, and again I have to click the plus symbols here. So here I'm just giving AI agent. I got here. So I'm just clicking an AI agent, and the AI agent, once you click, you will have an UI like this. So here I can just see the parameters and settings of AI agent. So what I'm doing here is like, see here, source for prompt. So once I click the source for prompt, I could find two options in the AI agent. One is connected chat trigger mode, another one is define below. So now I didn't connect any chat trigger node, so I'm just giving a define below because I have used manual trigger. So I'm just define below, clicking the define below, and I have to predefine the prompt for the AI agent. So our project is AI based story creator. Let's say I am a story creator. I'm just prompting to the system. I'm a story creator. I have to send the best story for the motivation and leadership, and the story should be inspirational, and the story must be in not, otherwise I could say the story must not be more than 100 words. It could be simple and understandable to every age. So this is a general prompt that I'm keeping about the story, and this AI agent will consider my prompt and it will fetch the content from the LLM. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click the execute step. I'll show you what will happen. So once I click execute, automatically my windows will show like this. It will show like new things are added when chat message received, and also there is an error message in the AI agent. I'll tell you what is the reason behind it. So now I have given a manual trigger. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the chat trigger. For deleting it, here is an option. I'm just clicking a delete. Automatically my things will be here. But still there is a red mark, danger mark in the AI agent. The reason is I didn't connect any LLM. So what I have to do is the LLM could be connected in the chat model. So once I click chat model, again my language models will come. So Google Gemini is a one API is available open in the internet. So I'm just clicking a Google Gemini as a chat model. So once I click the Google Gemini model, so it will ask an API access to us. So for that we have to select credential, which is given here, and we have to create a credential and to fetch API keys from the Google Gemini. So that need to be pasted here. So I'm just clicking Google Gemini, and the Google Gemini is asking API key. Okay, right. So now I'm going to get a Google Gemini API key from the website. So what I have to do is I'm just typing as Google Gemini free API key, right? So here aistudio.google.com will come and get your Gemini API key will come. So once I click the Google Gemini, and a lot of things are there, we'll find this kind of page, and I'm clicking get started. So once I do that, my main page will come like this, and here you could see get API key. So I'm clicking API key, I have to select the terms and condition, and I have to accept. Right, so build with Gemini API. Again I'm clicking Gemini API key, and this page will come. Here in the top right you will find create API key. So once I click the create API key, and my Google AI Studio will generate the API key for the API key. So I have to copy this API key, and I have to go back to the API key option in the Google Gemini, and I have to paste here, right? So once I paste it, I am just saving it. A green symbol will come and it will say the connection tested successfully. Now I have connected my API, Google Gemini API. And also one important thing which we have to note is model, because there are a lot of model, but I have tested my things with the Gemini 2.0 Flash. Okay, so I have tested this 2.0 Flash, so I'm just giving this for a project, but you can try with the different projects over there, right? So once I done, I could say back to canvas. So my now the chat model of Google Gemini was added into the AI agent. So I could see how my agent works right now before sending it to the email. So I'm just clicking, I'm just going to click execute workflow and see how the system works. Let's say my agent is, my agent done the work. To check whether my agent is giving the right content or not, I can double click the AI agent and I could see the output. See, this is my output which is actually generated. So I prompt them, this is how it has to be generated. So I can change my prompt at any time to have a one big story or any changes in the prompt to do it. Yes. So now my system works very perfectly. I'm going to connect a Gmail node and to send an email to the person whom I'm assigning. Right. So again I have to click the plus symbol. I am just searching Gmail, and there are a lot of options in the actions. So I have to just send a message. Okay, I have to select just send a message because I'm not going to do any other thing rather than sending. So for my application, I'm just using a send a message. Right. So once I click send a message, my Gmail node will show like this. Here also, I have to select new credential. So I'm just adding new credential. Automatically, a page will ask and it will inform us to sign in with Google, or authentication will be there. For initial beginner stage, you can use sign in with Google. So once you sign in with Google, automatically you have to give a permissions and select all, and you have to click continue. So the page will redirect you in 5 seconds. Yeah, there is a green signal, my account is created. So now I just close it and going back to the system. Yeah, my account is ready. So the operation is send, and to whom I have to send the email. So that's one question. For initial stage, I am just keeping my own email ID. So here I have to send, but as a user, you could send to anyone whom you like to share. And subject is asking, I can just type inspirational story. And yeah, one more thing is here. So here email types are here. So how should we send an email? Better we can select a text. Yeah. Now the message has to be done here. This is one important thing. If you don't do properly, your mails will not reach to them. Right. So here I should not type anything. So that is not fair. So what I have to do is, so in the left side here, the output of AI agent will be listed here. Okay. So instead of copying and pasting every time, so what I have to do is, once I keep a cursor here and output, there is a reflection. I just click and drag and drop to the message column. Right. So automatically the content which is generated by AI is in the message, and I'm just going to execute. Alright, my system is set and the workflow is ready. So once I run or execute the workflow, the AI agent will do with my prompt and fetch the content from Google Gemini and send an email to us. Right. So now I'm going to execute the workflow. My system started to work. Yeah, workflow executed successfully. Let me go back and see in email how a story has been received to me. All right. Yeah. You could see here an inspirational story which is reached to me from. So now I've given like not more than 100 words, but where I could drop anything. It could be a leave letter, it could be a draft, it could be a report, it could be anything. That every time, you see, whenever I run my execute workflow, every time a different stories will come. Yeah, workflow done. Again, I'm going back and refreshing. I could see, okay, but this time different story I have to reach. Yeah, different stories are there. So that's all simple project in the workflow that you could design for anything and try to test with the workflow. Thank you.